Hi and welcome. It is a long time ago and it's time for a nice shop tour. So I haven't done a shop tour in many years and it's now almost Christmas and so much has changed. It's incredible. So I really wanted to fix this up. Really want to give shop tour and see everything that's been new. So as you can see, we have a Syil X7 machining center, which is awesome. It's a very nice, very compact machine. It isn't the most powerful, but it gets a lot of prototyping stuff done. There's a 12 tool carousel, cooling, BD30. It's rather fast. It's not a PTO, but it's a great little machine. We also have, which is my absolute favorite. This is an Emco 345. It is a VDI 30 live tool CNC lathe. So I made a part sketcher. It was a big project at the beginning of this year, but thanks to ChatGPT, these things become a lot easier. What we've done is we have the Emco option list. We looked in the back which ones were available, and we found that the wash pump, which is an extra that isn't on this machine, was available. So when I type in M71, there is a port that gets 24 volts but doesn't use it. That 24 volts goes to a pneumatic cylinder. And then what will happen is this basket will slide out like this. Part drops in. And when it will return, which is a M72, goes like this. Part goes in there. There's the hose usually here. And then here I get a bucket full of parts. So that combined with one of these, which is a bar grabber. It's absolute magic. You can run the part lathe for many parts. And this summer, just before my son was born, I had to do 2,100 parts, 2,100, which was a lot for because I'm not really. I'm a bit of a weird CNC shop, but it was a really nice job to make, and it went very nice. So in the past year, we've done a lot of things. Those rooms over there, they've been added. There was a wall here that's been moved all the way to the back, and that allowed me to get a full CNC room with um, well, two machines in here. And I now get this really nice workflow because I have a roll-up door. It opens. I have a magazine here where all my material goes in. I want to number everything. I want to add a little camera here that I can always look when I'm quoting if I have a material in stock, yes or no. I have a water tote, but material comes in here. The sawing machine, which is still over there, it will move here eventually. And then material comes in, you can saw it, and then you can load machines. And I now have these new tables. So these are stainless steel tables from Favor. I never really watched there before, but they were 80 euros, which is like $68 for a full stainless table that can handle 150 kilograms, 300 pounds, something like that. Yeah, that's a game changer. I can just load material here, drive to the machines. There have some chip management. I'll come back to that in a second. Here I have parts cleaning. Everything I made with cabinets, these are on wheels. I have to figure something out, but you get ultrasonic cleaning, rinsing, another rinse, dripping. Then I have this oven, and it has a little time switch, which is awesome. So I was looking in buying one of those, and they were like 1,000 euros, and this one is 100, and it has a time sensor, and it just dries the parts as long as you rinse them well enough. with PI water and like 2,500 of these. I work now with these baskets. So these baskets fit into the ultrasonic. They fit under the parts catcher. So I get a parts full of basket full of parts. They go in here, they go into the rinsing tanks, and then they can also go into the oven. And I used to, stack everything twice, uh, because I had a hot plate. And this is just so much better, but you can just, um, you have a certain parts flow where parts come in, you clean them, you put them in the oven without hand stacking. Oven goes out automatically. That is what really works for my workflow because, I'm here at Emergo Designs. I'm not your typical machine shop. I'm more a design agency with manufacturing integrated. So my proposition to customers is more like you come in with your ID, you leave with a palette of your products. I can make you drawings. I can make you 3D prototypes. I can make you metal prototypes. I can do 100, maybe 200, maybe 500, maybe. And when it gets too much, you suck up too much of my machining time, then I'll have addresses for you where we can sort your parts and um, where everybody will be happy and price will go down and you have either European manufacturing or Chinese manufacturing. And I can help customers with that. So for me, because I'm not a full-time machine shop guy, it's very nice to have a system where I can produce parts automatically on the lathe and I can also clean them while I'm not here and that the cleaner goes off. And you can do this with a UR robot, but having an oven that just having a basket that you can put into different steps, and every time I load a bar, the basket goes one step further until everything is dry and cooled, and I just need to package it. Um, yeah. So I wanted to tell a bit about chip handling. So I buy a lot of these baskets. They are €8, so $6.50, and they're very nice and square. You can see they're really stackable. And like in the lathe, I put them under here. Everything drips into a basket because there are holes. And when the basket is full, it goes into the air filter stack. And here it shakes, and the bottom basket has a return, and it goes back into the coolant tank. So I usually fill 2 baskets a day. Hmm, maybe more, maybe less, depends on part. But then I can just rotate them out. Then I can put it on the pallet and they get picked up. They will be picked up quite soon, probably in January in 2 weeks, something. But I can go pick up the buckets myself, so I don't need to uh, pay costs for them delivering back our totes. So it's a really useful system. One of the things I also really liked is, well, I made these cabinets. So these are all the parts for my oyster knives, which is a line I make. Very nice, very spacious, very nice work surface. Have some tooling, have a new flat stone for measuring and QCing parts. But what I also like is that I have air conditioning, Wi-Fi bound, actually 2 of them. It makes it so much more comfortable in summer. And I don't have enough cooling capacity to make it like 20 degrees centigrade. But when they're forecasting a very, very, very warm day, I can just put it in on in advance. So then it starts cooling at 2 in the morning. Then it's really chilly when you come in. But after an hour, you have like this buffer where the airco can keep up with the machines so that it doesn't become too hot to function, to work for both them and me. So it's a really nice system. And I used to have the system where I put up a roll door, put hose underneath, and but that just didn't work because it wasn't a permanent setup. Whereas this really nice permanent setup, and especially this LG Airco, I like it really. It's a good system. So that was, well, the first room. I have still a grinding room. Not really many things have changed here. It's grinding, grinding, tumbling, have a little sink, there needs to be some work done. It needs to be upgraded, but not so much here anymore, because in the past 2 years, the business has really changed from being a knife manufacturing, which I still do, but uh, I'm now much more a machine shop / design agency. So I still have my oyster knives, as you can see, but they're nearly not as big anymore in my turnover. Most of it is part like this. I have a simple laser printer, laser cutting machine. Sorry, just nice to have, but it's not really special. What is new for me from this year is I have an office, and that's so nice because it's much more nice to watch machines while there's a glass window pane between you. Gives time to design parts while the machines are running without being constantly in this room with two machines working and two air filters working. It saves a lot of noise. I do have my compressor here, but it doesn't really use much air unless I'm doing like aluminum rework parts without coolant. But then I'm working at the machine anyway, because those are usually very short cycle times. Uh, 3D printing. So I really like this Creality K1 Max. Just bought a K1 for at home. But what I really like is there is a Tapo smart plug, and that really changed the workflow because this printer is Wi-Fi based. And usually I was pushing, making sure that I get the part done and then I could go home. Whereas now I just go home and you turn on the printer because the smart plug goes on. And then you send the part via Wi-Fi and you come back in the morning and it's finished. So this was really, it was really nice because otherwise I have to cook, have to pick up the kids and push. And now you're like, oh, I'll do it later when I have more time. Um, yeah, so office really nice. Even have enough to print or upload fell quite soon. This is an old map from the 1960s with all the oyster lots, my hometown. That's where I grew up. Really nice old map that my grandpa used to sell. Would also have like a cupboard. It's filament storage, but it's also getting a system in place where packages come in labeled so that all my customer projects are in bins. And then you have, when you come in, you have a place to put things. When I get a package delivered, you can just put it in a cupboard and then it's stored. So this is also a new room. This needs effort. So all those things over there, they need to go to the scrap heap. But it's very nice to have a permanent fixture for the sewing machine. This is for wood. That it's not in the same shop as all the CNC machines. I have a CNC router for wooden cases, little prototype work, bit of plastics. I do have a nice vacuum fixture on it, but this machine doesn't run very much. This entire space, it's like when I had to move everything this year, we had like open house days and I had to finish everything. And it was sort of a get everything from there, get it to here, put it in here, make that nice and functional, and then we'll see how we continue. And now I'm bit by bit. Just last week I finished the office, and when I clean up here in January, put in some new lighting, paint some walls, then it will be a very nice place. But this entire shop, it's amazing. I still have a 5-year lease. Very happy with how it's going, and yeah, every month it gets better and better and better, and it's really tailored for this combination of low volume prototyping, helping your customers out, and along with that is designing a product and then helping your customers so they can make a prototype, make a batch, make a small series, some customers come in and they never leave, and some they grow too big too fast and they move on, and we can help them on their way with the correct drawings. But then we already have like made 1,000 parts. They have products in market. They're sure that the product's going to work. So it's a really nice combination, and you can really see, yeah, these CNC machines are not the quickest, most automated, high precision, but not everybody needs a Humle or a Kern. Most people just need something better than a 3D printer. So it's a really nice shop. I now have daylight, I have aircon, I have power, everything has a place. I'm really happy to spend time here. And well, that was the 2025 update for the Emergo Design shop. Still going strong, and I'll try to squeeze in this video every now and then. My name was Alexander, is Alexander, and maybe see you next year.